Hola a todos. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal. Hoy les traemos una historia llena de misterio y aventura. Acompañen a Sabía en su viaje al pueblo de Luminaris, donde las luces han desaparecido y las sombras ocultan un gran secreto. No se lo pierdan. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. Today, we bring you a story full of mystery and adventure. Join Isabella as she journeys to the village of Luminaris, where the lights have vanished and shadows hide a great secret. Don't miss it. Title: The Enigma of the Lost Lights. Chapter 1: The Mystery of the Shadow Village. In the small, remote village of Luminaris, known for its glowing nights due to a rare bioluminescence in its flora and fauna, something inexplicable began to happen. One day, without warning, the lights started to go out. First, it was just a few flowers, and then gradually, the entire luminous fauna disappeared, leaving the villagers in complete darkness. The villagers, accustomed to the comfort of their bright nocturnal surroundings, were filled with fear. Moreover, several scientists and tourists who had come to study the phenomenon also vanished without a trace. Panic spread through the town, and wild theories began to circulate. Some claimed the lights had been stolen by creatures from another world, others believed it was a divine punishment for disturbing the peace of nature. Our protagonist, Isabella, is a young archaeologist and explorer fascinated by unexplained phenomena. Upon reading about the situation in Luminaris in a newspaper article, she decides this is the perfect opportunity to explore an unparalleled mystery. Armed with her exploration gear and knowledge in archaeology and folklore, she sets out for the village. Upon arrival, Isabella notices that the atmosphere is much heavier and more oppressive than she had imagined. The absence of light has affected not only the flora and fauna but also the villagers, who seem disoriented and fearful. Speaking with some of them, she learns that many have had strange nightmares about lurking shadows, and some even claim to have seen dark figures moving in the night. These entities are called the shadows, and they are believed to be responsible for the disappearance of the lights and the people. Intrigued by these stories, Isabella decides to investigate further. She heads to the old village library, now almost abandoned. There, she finds an old manuscript, covered in dust, seemingly forgotten by time. The manuscript tells the story of an explorer who visited Luminaris centuries ago and mentions a mystical artifact known as the Heart of Light. According to the text, this artifact had the power to control the bioluminescence and was guarded by a secret order of keepers who swore to protect it from those who sought to use it for evil. Determined to unravel the mystery, Isabella spends hours studying the manuscript, trying to decipher the ancient symbols and maps it contains. Each clue brings her closer to an ancient legend about a hidden temple in the jungle, where the Heart of Light was sealed to protect the natural balance of Luminaris. Isabella feels she is close to discovering something significant, something that could change not only the village's fate but also her own. Equipped with her flashlight, maps, and supplies, Isabella ventures into the dense jungle surrounding Luminaris. The vegetation is so thick that it barely lets any light through, creating an eerie atmosphere. As she progresses, she faces various dangers, from wild animals to natural traps seemingly set to keep intruders away. However, the explorer is determined to reach the heart of the mystery. After days of searching and several nights camping under a starry sky, Isabella finally finds the temple. It's an ancient place, almost consumed by nature, with symbols and statues representing the keepers of the light. As she explores the interior, she discovers a central chamber with detailed inscriptions and an empty pedestal. The manuscript was accurate. This is where the Heart of Light once resided. However, there is now no trace of it. Suddenly, the temple door slams shut, and the temperature drops sharply. Isabella feels an unsettling presence and sees the shadows beginning to move around her. She realizes she is surrounded by the same shadows described by the villagers. With her heart pounding, she knows she must act quickly to decipher the mystery of the inscriptions and find a way to escape before the shadows completely envelop her. Chapter 2: The Awakening of the Light. Isabella, trapped in the temple, feels the darkness and cold envelop her. The shadows begin to take shape, and she can distinguish faces and figures whispering unintelligible words. The explorer realizes that these shadows are not mere illusions but entities trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead, guardians of a deep secret. Summoning her courage, she decides she must decipher the inscriptions on the temple walls before it's too late. The inscriptions recount the history of the ancient guardians of Luminaris, an order of wise beings who protected the Heart of Light, a mystical artifact that maintained the balance between light and darkness in the world. According to the legends, the heart not only controlled the bioluminescence of the region but also served as a portal to a realm of pure energy, a place where the spirits of the guardians could rest in peace. However, when the heart was removed from its pedestal, this balance was disrupted, trapping the guardians in an eternal limbo as wandering shadows. Isabella understands that she must find the Heart of Light and return it to its place to restore balance and release the shadows from their torment. With this revelation, she embarks on a frantic search within the temple and its surroundings, guided by clues in the inscriptions and the ancient manuscript she had found in the library. Each step she takes is fraught with danger, as the temple is filled with traps designed to protect the artifact from intruders. After hours of exploration and numerous challenges, Isabella discovers a secret entrance leading to an underground cave. The atmosphere in the cave is suffocating and filled with a palpable, almost electric energy. In the center of the cave, on a stone altar, lies the Heart of Light, emitting a soft glow. However, the artifact is surrounded by a barrier of energy that seems impenetrable. Recalling a specific symbol from the manuscript, Isabella recites an ancient invocation in a forgotten tongue. The energy barrier begins to dissipate, allowing her to approach the heart. As she holds it in her hands, she feels a surge of power and a deep connection with the shadows that have been watching her. With the heart in her possession, Isabella heads back to the temple's main chamber, feeling the urgency to restore the artifact to its pedestal before the shadows overtake her. Upon reaching the temple, she carefully places the Heart of Light on its original pedestal. At that moment, a blinding light fills the space, and a resonant sound shakes the structure. The shadows that had been lurking begin to dissolve in the light, freeing their trapped souls. Isabella watches in awe as the figures of the ancient guardians briefly emerge, thanking her with a bow before vanishing in a final flash of light. The restoration of the Heart of Light not only frees the guardians but also returns the bioluminescence to Luminaris. The lights shine brighter than ever, illuminating the jungle and the village with a magical glow. The villagers, who had been on the brink of despair, are overjoyed to see the lights return and the missing villagers reappear, though without memory of what happened. Isabella is celebrated as a hero, but she keeps the truth of what happened to herself. She knows that the power of the Heart of Light is immense and that its story must be told with caution. She decides to write a new manuscript, documenting her experiences and discoveries, so that future generations of Luminaris can understand the importance of protecting the balance between light and darkness. Finally, Isabella leaves Luminaris, knowing her mission there is complete. However, the experience has left an indelible mark on her, and her curiosity about other mysteries in the world has only intensified. As the sun sets and the lights of Luminaris glow behind her, Isabella looks toward the horizon, ready for her next great adventure.